Hello and welcome. So this is going to be a video about my ears. So today's video is going to be about my pointed ears. So the tips of my ears have been surgically altered to look pointed. I don't know why I didn't make this video earlier. It was just kind of like a spur of the moment, like, oh, I can do that, let's go. And that was like almost 6 years ago. So honestly, because it was so long ago, I don't think I have all the photos or all of the info that I would have liked to add into this video. Maybe if I could figure it out, I'll add that into another later video or something, but for now, this is all I have. When I graduated high school, I was really getting into like the whole body mods and stuff like that. I got a lot of piercings. I started getting tattoos. When I found out that ear pointing was a thing, I looked right into that. And the only person that was known for that at the time, I went to his website and sent him an email and I didn't get a response, so I just kept looking. And back then, it was like 2016, like New Year's. So I wasn't really expecting much anyway. So I was searching people on YouTube and there wasn't a lot out there. With all this searching, I ended up finding this shop that did it low-key. So I decided to message them on Facebook because I found their Facebook page. And they actually got back to me. And that was pretty cool. So I traveled all the way to Ontario to get my ears pointed. So I'm pulling up the email. The date that I got my ears pointed on was Friday, April 22nd, 2016 at 1 p.m. And I remember going in, feeling like a bit, I don't know, adrenaline high? I don't know. It was weird. It was like my first like huge mod. I'll show you some pictures. So here is a before and after of my ears. The one on the right is them after they've had the sutures taken out. That was like a month or so after. And then these photos I took on June 17th, 2016 as an update photo that I sent to the guy who did them, saying thank you, they've healed really well, I appreciate it. And these are them now. So this is my one ear. So it doesn't have as much of a pocket. It still has a very slight point, but this one had that one little issue, so it's not like the other one, but it's very subtle, so I'm not too worried about it. And then this is the other one, my right ear. So as you can see, it does have the pocket. It healed better than the other one. The experience. So I went in, and the big thing that was kind of gross for me was like when he cut the cartilage, since it was my ear, I could hear everything perfectly. And it literally felt and sounded like cardboard on the side of my face just being cut. And it was like honestly though, going into this, I didn't know what to expect. I just knew it was gonna be fun. So what he did was he cut the cartilage and then he pinched my ear and sutured. You could still kind of see the suture lines across. And then I had to wait a month, but I was only in Toronto for a week. So I had to take out the sutures myself. We basically cut them at home and then just pulled them out. And after that, it just healed from there. It wasn't that bad. It didn't hurt at all to take the sutures out. So I wasn't allowed to sleep on my side while the sutures were in, and honestly, I couldn't sleep on my side after I took them out either. I never slept on my back before I got this procedure done, but I'm pretty used to it now, even though it's like 6 years later. I love my ears. I would never want them to go back to the way they were. I feel very comfortable with them. I'm so happy that I got this done. When it comes to healing with any body mods, I will say you can't expect your body mods to heal or anything to heal 100% the way you want it to heal. Your body went through some trauma and it's going to heal the way that it needs to or the way that it wants to. And sometimes you don't have control over that. So kind of like when my one ear didn't form a pocket like the other one, honestly, some people might find that a big deal. I kind of expected that they wouldn't look even, and that's totally okay with me. I knew that going into it, that it was gonna probably not look the way that I expected it, or as perfect as I pictured it. But they have their points, and that's all that matters to me. If I find the picture of it with it sutured, which I really wish I had, it was literally like, the point looks a little bit fat now, but the picture literally had the point like up here, or like just a lot slimmer, and it looked very pointy. It looked like a literally like this. And I was like, wow, that looks great. And then literally by like the second day, it was like going down a little bit. Like it was trying to go back to its normal looking ear shape, but it wasn't allowed to because of the way it was sewn up. So this is just what it is. And every time you alter your body, you should know, like, the chances of it coming out exactly how you want it and perfect, you know, like, you gotta give it some wiggle room. The pain wasn't that bad. It was a lot more painful to, like, roll on them, or if someone, like, gave me a hug and they bumped into it. Oh, that hurt. Honestly, if I had to relive my life, I would totally go and do it again. I found a new guy who's local where I live, and he does that and other stuff. It's not that slim pickings of people who will do that stuff, so it's pretty cool how more people are doing that now, and you probably don't have to look far to find it nowadays. But yeah, this is just my short story on how I got my ears pointed and why, and yeah. Anyways, hope you guys have a lovely evening, and I will see you next time.